Saturday. We're going to kick it on the FM. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. Right now, it is just after 10:30. I got some guests in studio with Space City Collective. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we're going to be learning about everything that's going on in the world. Here we go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Cristian. I'm co-owner of Space City Collective. I'm here with my brother.
I'm Giovanni Guzman. I'm co-owner also. We're actually having a grand opening Saturday. Hope to see everybody out.
So it's like an event, you know, and I had the opportunity to drive by the other day, and I seen some of the videos y'all are putting out. Y'all got a lot of space in the parking lot. How many vendors are we going to have out there?
We're looking to have 20 vendors. It's a bunch of local small businesses that we get together. We used to do it at the old location on Highway 3 where we're located previously. We're just bringing them back to the city of Houston. Okay.
And this is the grand opening. So y'all had to move here recently.
So we used to sublease next to a smoke shop. They had like a 500 square foot spot, and we're there for 4 months before we moved. So yeah, this is the official grand opening.
All right. Hey, how long have y'all been doing Space City Collective?
We've been selling shoes since we're like in middle school, really.
Yeah, all our life I've always sold shoes
before
shoes.
There's any StockX or Go or any apps even for that matter.
Yeah. Even before there was like bots and anybody knew,
nobody knew what bots were back then.
Yeah. Okay, so if somebody hasn't heard of Space City Collective, they walk into the grand opening, they see, what can they expect? What do y'all have there in offer?
Man, you're going to see, honestly, things you won't see anywhere else, from shoes, clothing, the kind of, it's a whole community of different, people, kind of like, it reminds me of the jiu-jitsu community in a sense. Like, there's just a whole tight-knit group of people that support each other, through the shoe game or the jiu-jitsu martial arts. However, like, it's really dope. The setup's really nice. We got a mural done. I think you've seen it online.
Yeah, I saw it on y'all's Instagram.
Yeah.
Who's the artist?
His name is Jake. I went to high school with him, art class.
Yeah. Is he into sneakers and everything too?
He said he's finally gonna purchase his first pair of the grand opening. The grand opening, he's finally gonna purchase his first pair.
Yeah. Does he have one in mind? He's gonna just see what
he's like
what
into
catches.
Cortezes and stuff.
Okay.
It might be something along the lines of Nike or something.
Yeah.
Something old school, original.
Okay, that's cool. Okay. So, what time is the event on Saturday? The grand opening.
It's 12 to 8 on Saturday, March 27th. This Saturday.
And what's the location? What's the easiest way for somebody to get there?
It's 45 South Fuquay. If you're coming northbound, you'll exit Alameda and just make a U-turn. We're literally right next to Alameda Mall. Mm-hmm. The address is 11030 Kings Point Road.
Giovanni, you said that y'all been selling shoes and I guess collecting since middle school. What is it that kind of, I guess, drew you towards that?
It was really my brother. He really was the one buying all the shoes, and he got me into it. Sometimes I'll just get hand-me-down shoes, and I'll be happy with it. Yeah, and then I'll be happy with it because, he would just give them to me.
Yeah. What's the first pair of shoes that you remember wanting? You saw it, whether, I don't know if East Bay was still out at that time, or you walk in the mall and it's like, wow, I want that shoe. Is there one that sticks out?
I would just go to my brother's closet and grab a pair.
That's the one, yeah.
He'll get mad at me. But I remember it was actually I forgot what they're called. They're those Sway 7s, all black with the baby blue.
Oh, the chambres.
Yeah, I remember those particularly because you had them twice.
I stood in line for those in the rain for like 12 hours. That's crazy.
People don't really have to stand in lines anymore.
They don't do that anymore. They don't even allow it at most places.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since COVID happened, especially.
No lines.
So the bot world is winning right now because everything's online.
Yeah.
So if you have a bot, you're winning.
Yeah, sneakers app. There's all these different things.
Or if your mom is the VP, of Nike, then you.
Yeah, you're all right.
Then you're doing okay, man. You know when the drops are and everything else. So
the clearance section.
Yeah,
hey, you'll be surprised what you find at the outlets.
Yeah, and we got one over here, Tanger.
Have you gone?
Yeah.
I found some heat there before.
They do, yeah. They got some really good things. Because you'll see pictures online or like even like in my Explore feed on Instagram, I'll look and it'll be like something that shouldn't be there at the outlet, like $79.99.
If you look online, it's like $100. And
yeah.
sometimes you could just ship it off to StockX or whatever.
straight
a lot
up.
of people do that. They'll go there and find deals like for shoes that, like you said, $79.99, but the market value is $150.
Yeah.
You said in StockX you get $30-$40 off each shoe.
Yeah. What about you? Is there a shoe that you saw that you remember, growing up, said, I got to have that one?
There was too many, honestly. But I remember my mom bought me a pair of 17s. Do you remember the white and red 17s that came in a suitcase?
They came in a suitcase.
I can't remember. No, they came in a suitcase.
Actually, she bought us both those.
Yeah, she bought us these. I wasn't even into shoes. Like my mom liked shoes. Her mom had sold shoes in Mexico, so like it's funny how we have like a retail store.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma had a retail store in Mexico. To this day, she still has her spot.
That's cool.
Even though she passed away, my aunt has it now, and she sells sneakers, clothing.
We used to hang out in there and sell clothes and shoes for her.
She used to get
this was in
shoes,
Reynosa.
Like we'll be like, whoa, she has some Jordans, or I remember I got some Ken Griffey's. You remember those?
Yeah.
I had the white, black, and red ones from my grandma. Like it's kind of a coincidence,
It was in your blood. It was just like destined to be. So that's cool. That's really cool. I remember the shoe that stuck out to me. I was in the 3rd grade, and there was the Barclays that were white, black, had the air bubble, max on the back, and there was like the little round things that the laces went through.
Yeah.
And that was the pair. I saw there was a kid at school had. I was like, Mom, I gotta have this. And in 3rd grade, I can't remember what size shoe I wore, but like you go to the store and it was like $100. My mom was like, I'm not spending $100 on anything.
Yeah.
But you know what she got me? The Walmart pair. I would do that.
Walmart will have everything that looks similar to.
Yeah. It's like, we got Barclays at home. The Barclays at home.
They'll actually be Shacks. They'll be Shacks.
Yeah, Shacks, or even like N1. I remember N1 whenever I was like in middle school. That was the brand, the mixtape, the tours, and everything else.
The shorts.
And you could get those at Payless.
Yeah, you can get them at you get them at Payless and like Walmart and some other stuff now. So it's interesting to see how things go.
Changes.
But now people have gotten so good at making fake shoes that the fakes look so real. So you got to be careful even when purchasing.
Yeah. And I've seen that like something will get the stamp or like the legitimate, and then it may still be a fake.
They get caught out sometimes.
Yeah.
Like StockX has actually they sold fakes before.
And it was like certified by StockX.
If you look up on YouTube, it'll come up.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because they're supposed to legit check before they sell you your shoe. So
yeah, I guess with StockX, it has to be like
middleman.
DS, right?
They're
DS.
DS, okay. So I saw that y'all just went to an event, and last year was crazy because people weren't allowed to rent out convention centers and have these different events. Where were y'all? What were y'all up to?
We're in Austin. The people that hosted it are actually from Houston. It's a local sneaker shop, the Sneaker Summit. They used to do the sneaker summits here like twice a year. They'll have like a summer, and then they'll do it like a winter's sneaker summit. And ever since COVID, they just kind of like everything died. Obviously, like no events. Like it was just everybody.
No gatherings.
Everybody just selling sneakers on the streets. And it was the first time back Sneaker Summit, and it was our actual first time being a vendor there. My brother's always gone to the Sneaker Summits.
I'll go carry a couple shoes, walk around, trade, sell. But now I have a whole booth.
Yeah. So like as a not like a participant, not as a vendor, but you walk in, you can have sneakers, and then you go up to the vendors and be like, hey, I can trade these or sell it to somebody.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool. So what does it usually cost? Like if I wanted to go visit something, is it free to?
It's like
to get
$20.
$20 to get in.
If you get it early, at the door it's like 30 or 40.
Okay, so it's a Houston store. They did a vendor event in Austin.
Yes.
Are they going to be coming back to Houston?
Yeah, August 1st.
August 1st.
That's when they'll have the Sneaker Summit. It's supposed to be at, where's it called?
Bayou Event Center,
Bayou
right off
Event
610, next across the way from the NRG Stadium.
Okay.
So
it's a pretty big spot. It's bigger than the Austin spot.
Okay.
I've been there before. They've had it there before previous times.
Okay. So at y'all's event on Saturday, I know there's going to be vendors there.
Mm-hmm.
How many vendors are y'all planning to have out there?
About 20. Right now we're at 18. We expect those 2 spots to fill up within.
I think we're at 19 now.
We're at 19 now. So one more spot. Any local business that wants to get out there, hit us up on Instagram, Space City Collective. One more spot left. We might bless y'all. Just hit
you
us
never
up.
know. Reach out.
Yeah. Reach out to us.
So is it going to be vendors that are specific, kind of like in sneaker culture?
No, not
It's all over.
There's a couple that are, but they're all over the place.
Not specifically sneakers. That's the fun thing about it. Like, there's people that do all kinds of stuff. We have people that they make their own jewelry. They have their own clothing brand. They sell tacos. They sell aguas frescas. Like,
keep going. Now you're talking my language.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a little flea market kind of deal.
Okay.
But modern style. You know?
There's gonna be actually like 4 or 5 thrifts.
Yeah,
so
there's
if
like
you're
4 or
into
5
like
thrift
80
stores.
or 90s tees, there'll be some of those out there. About 5 of them.
Yeah, I follow some shops like that on Instagram that are out of California, and you'll see like even. I mean, it's kind of crazy how big it is because like celebrities will go.
Shout out Soho Collective. That's one of our thrift
That's the one
shops.
we're showing you on YouTube.
Yeah,
follow us
just
on
watching.
YouTube as well.
What's the YouTube channel?
The YouTube channel is Space City Collective.
Okay. So before we went on, we were talking about the Reaper. So Warren Lotus, he's a designer. He had done some collaborations with some people, and then he got sued by Nike. But I heard that y'all have a pair of like the
original
the band
the bands.
Yeah.
We have the Jason, right? The Voorhees.
Yeah, we just honestly that shoe's for show right now. We don't even know a price tag on that shoe.
Don't even know what it's worth till a couple years.
Yeah, there's really it's priceless shoe, like literally.
And people are knocking that shoe off now. So
really,
yeah. But with the leather, you should. I mean, if you're into sneakers, you should be able to, like, the
kind of
real
tell.
leather. The material is like, you gotta have the feel for it.
Yeah. So Warren Lotus, he had recently posted LeBron wearing like one of his designs on the. He got hurt, so he's like on the sidelines, but he's wearing a design like with the Lakers, but it's not. It's obviously not like licensed by the NBA or the Lakers, but it's just cool to see how I guess the culture. It appreciates that. It doesn't care,
for sure.
And
but Nike don't. I guess.
Oh, Nike probably is upset about that, but they're gonna want to.
But LeBron's their biggest guy. So
yeah.
Like, besides Jordan.
Well, did you see? I guess Tillman Fertitta, he owns the Rockets, and Warren Lotus had done some designs with the Rockets.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then next thing you know, they were selling. Actually, I think it was Tillman Fertitta's daughter had a shirt on. I saw a picture with that.
The $1 billion owner.
The $1 billion buyer. Yeah, because he had the TV
like
show.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, some of his designs were like on licensed Rockets apparel in Toyota Center, selling for $95.
What the heck?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the Rockets had put one out.
That's cool.
Hey, shout out the Rockets finally breaking that losing streak.
Hey! Times are tough to be a Houston sports fan right now, huh?
Hopefully the Astros are ready.
Yeah.
Ready to rumble.
we need something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been hard to be a Houston sports fan. And they lost 20 in a row.
That's wild.
Like professionals, lost 20 in a row. So
It has to be a franchise record, is it?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think it was a franchise record, but not an NBA record.
Yeah,
so,
NBA, I think Philadelphia lost 26 in a row.
Yeah, they just need to get the win and then start losing again so we can keep the draft pick, I guess.
Yeah. If we get top 4, we get to keep the
pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I interviewed Booker T
so maybe
WWE the other day.
It
and
might
so
be tanking.
Yeah. he went and shot how they do the first shot? So it was last Wednesday. I interviewed him. He was like, "Yeah, tonight I'm going to be shooting the shot at the Rockets game." I was like, "If you talk to Tillman Fertitta, just tell him to sign you to a 10-day contract. What's the worst that can happen?" They were at that point like on a 16-game losing streak. I was like, might as well get a 10-day. You never know. Break the streak. So he made the shot before.
Master P did it.
He did. Yeah. Who was that with the Raptors? Master P, like
I don't even remember.
This is like back in the 90s. Yeah.
I probably wasn't even around. 94. Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, so right now it's 10:50. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. Talking to Space City Collective. And there's a really cool event. It's taking place on Saturday. Starts at 12 o'clock. It's going to be going until 7, 8 o'clock. There's people there. You can still be drinking, the michelada, the tacos, and everything else. Cool. So you're a competitor as well. I know you train at Gracie Barra,
Texas right here. Jacqueline. Yeah, I've been here. I've been at Gracie Barra for about 10 years now. I'm a brown belt right at the moment. The Houston Open's actually coming up. It's a huge tournament. It's like one of the biggest in the United States. It's April 16th and 17th. So I'll be back competing then. But there's actually a Third Coast grappling event coming up April 3rd. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with Third Coast Grappling. Ryan, shout out to Ryan, Ariana, David. There should be a really good show. It's the Absolute Division. It'll be at the White Oak Music Hall on the Heights. Be sure to be there.
And that's going to be the first one at White Oak Music Hall.
Yeah, it's their debut there, so it's supposed to be huge.
It's a great venue. Have you been there before?
I haven't. I've passed by there a bunch of times, but I've never actually been there.
I got to play there one time.
Did you?
My band, yeah.
Oh, cool.
But it's an amazing venue. You know, the lights, the people that'll hold, everything. It's a great facility.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't even imagine, you know, what they're going to be capable of and producing there. It's going to be like something never before.
Did you ever go to the Sanctuary event?
No, I didn't get to go.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get to go.
Yeah, every show they had, whether it was at the Sanctuary, Warehouse Live was really dope too. I competed there twice. I competed at the Sanctuary about, I think, like 8 times, honestly. It was crazy during the pandemic.
Within a year.
Yeah, like it was crazy because the pandemic happened. It was like March, right? It was March.
While he was
March
training,
10th?
I actually had a stand while he was
Yeah.
Really?
He was competing. I had a
Space City
Collective stand.
We might be there April 3rd with we bring out shoes and clothing just for like the
jiu-jitsu community likes
always.
they actually into shoes and stuff.
Yeah, they like all that cool stuff. So we might be there with some merch if I'm not too busy. But yeah.
Cool. Giovanni, you train?
I might start soon. So
like today? Tomorrow? Like how soon we talking?
Yeah, this month hopefully. I'm trying to get back in shape, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. So with your brother training, you know, being a brown belt and competing at the highest levels.
And I go to most of his fights, like 90%.
He's always there.
You don't ever get the itch? Or just like he'd be like, hey,
I
let me
used
just
to be like in football and baseball like my whole life, and I kind of want to get back to like doing something.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people do. Like there's literally almost no sport you can do once you're like getting close to 30. You know? Jiu-jitsu, there's like no age limit. You can start at 15, you can start at 20, 30, 40. I got friends that are 60 that train, you know?
Yeah. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool. So at the Houston Open, what kind of goals are you going into there with?
The only goal is gold.
Gold, and that's it.
That's it, man. Honestly, I've never won. I got 3rd at the Houston Open. It's just super tough. All the best guys, like all the top guys in the world, especially at my weight class, at the brown belt level, it's tough. There's a bunch of, you know, top competitors at lightweight and featherweight.
Yeah, and just because it's Houston Open, there's people that travel from all over.
They're
they
from
come
California, Florida, New York, you name it, all over. And obviously, a bunch of Brazilians too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's something else I've seen Ryan with Third Coast Grappling has been doing. There's a huge push, and it's just like offering that where Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is from. It's like, why are we missing out on this audience? Yeah. So why don't we offer something to them? You know, and that's a great thing. You know.
For sure.
So I guess, you know, he had even made a post about it, and I'm sure like a lot of other people are going to be having that revelation soon once they see what that does and how that affects the numbers and everything else. So
for sure.
That's maybe even more than half the audience or something. But half the you look at the tournament, the 8-man tournament, it's, you know, Americans and Brazilians. That's just how it worked out.
Yeah.
So
Ryan knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Right now it's KHEA. It's 10:55 on KHEA. This is 99.5 FM. My name is Gardy, hanging out, talking Space City Collective. The grand opening is going to be this Saturday from 12 to 8. If you haven't had the opportunity to check out their social media pages, make sure that you go and do that. We're going to take a quick break on the FM. We're going to keep it going on social media, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're still live on social media, but we're not live anymore on the FM. Yeah, go share it. Go share it out. Yeah, just.
You tag us or no?
I can't tag. I can tag now, but whenever. So we use this program called Restream, and so it'll let us stream simultaneously to YouTube and Periscope.
You have like different audiences and stuff.
Yeah,
cool.
So people will be watching on different platforms, the exact same thing, but we have to type the description in that, and then we have to go to each platform and kind of update the tag. So I'll tag y'all right now. Space City Collective.
Grand opening Saturday.
There we go. Space City.
I found it.
What are your, Giovanni, like if you could get any, do you have a pair of grills that you don't have that if you could get that
I
pair
actually had them,
and you sold them.
and I sold them.
What were they?
They're the Dornbecker 4s.
Okay.
So they're the Jordan 4. Instead of the Jumpman on the tongue, they have a Superman symbol.
Yes.
Yeah, those, but they're like $3,000. So
Yeah. Y'all see?
and I sold them for like $5.
Okay.
But like, it was a bad time.
Yeah. When you need the money, you need the money. You got it. Y'all see? I guess they're doing all the different ones combined of all those.
Those what they sell for? They sold for like $2
They were
million.
auctioned. There was like it was auctioned, right?
It was like $2 million. But
Wow,
all that
that's
money went to
crazy.
Dornbecker like studies and stuff, which is
Mhm.
cool. And they had a special box and everything.
Yeah. You were talking earlier about how you weren't even really a fan of sneakers at the time when you got those 17s, but it came in a suitcase.
Man, I didn't even know about shoes. My mom, she was always hip,
Yeah.
And
I'm not even all about the shoes. I like the extra accessories, like the special boxes and like stuff like
details.
that.
Yeah. I was thinking it would be funny if you're like, I was just really into luggage. So it came with the suitcase. So I just I like the suitcase more than the
and then
the
she bought
shoe.
me the black pair,
Yeah.
so it was cool. I had the white and red, then I had the all black pair.
What happened to
17.
us?
I was in 5th grade or 4th grade. I don't know.
Yeah.
I kept the suitcase
check
for a
that.
long
You
time.
gotta see it.
I kept the suitcase. For a
I used to
long
carry my like Pokemon cards in that
Yeah,
suitcase.
yeah,
I
for real.
remember.
Mhm.
Oh, that's awesome. That's another thing that I've seen. Some of those old things, like you
Yeah,
collect
I
them and
wish
they're in
we
good
would've kept-
condition.
If we would have kept all of
We would have
them,
kept our Pokemon cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
The Yu-Gi-Oh too.
Yeah.
we would have been rich.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? My mom, so I was really into Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. And then one day I woke up, it was a Saturday, and my mom, I wonder if she's watching, but they had a garage sale and she sold all my Ninja Turtle toys
You remember
while
those
I
that
was
used to come in,
asleep.
you remember the ones that used to come like in a shell?
Yes.
You have to open them. Those are super cool.
They
don't
remade
make
those.
those-
They
they?
remade those. At least my son has, he has all 4 turtles. Like the one that was like a baby
Yeah,
turtle.
The shells, yeah.
And then you could
open
transform it. Yeah. I had those as a
I
kid.
don't
And
think I
then
remember those.
You don't remember those? Those are super cool.
You
Those
change
are
the head?
best. Yeah, you turn it.
Oh,
and
actually, now I do remember.
they even had the bigger ones where like, that was just
It was a
good times. Those are good times.
yeah. Oh man. And people, y'all sell collectibles
Mm-hmm.
as well. So what kind of stuff? Because you can collect anything.
Yeah, we have like vintage toys, some comics. Funko Pops are actually a big thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a bunch of Funko Pops. The Dragon Ball Z ones, those are like our top sellers.
Yeah. It's been interesting to see how like Dragon Ball Z has kind of came into, I guess, people grew up watching it, but you look at sneakers, Serato and these guys who customize sneakers, and you'll see NBA players wearing Dragon Ball Z sneakers, and it
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
not necessarily be cool.
It's kind of
Yeah.
part of the culture. It's kind of like I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. I remember when I was in elementary and middle school, I'd always look forward to Toonami. As soon as I got home, Dragon Ball Z and it's a thing we carried. Even our wall, it's like obviously Dragon Ball Z like Bape collab. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. What kind of collab would y'all like to see in the future? Like if y'all had a dream collab, like if Nike worked with, I don't know, Warren Lotus or something like that.
We're Jordan heads. That would be a dream come true. Like
Yeah.
some type of Jordan.
Yeah.
But besides that, what local?
Yeah,
Maybe someone local.
I would say like a Dragon Ball Z themed Jordan. I don't think they've done that. I know they've
they
done
did
Adidas.
Adidas. Yeah.
They did like NMDs. I don't know if you've seen those. Those are pretty cool.
You know what's funny? I saw a pair of Pumas that was like Peanuts, like Snoopy, and it showed up on my post, like on a sponsored post, and I was like, those are kind of cool. I was like, it's just random because I don't know, like I look at like even like cartoons like that, like Mickey Mouse and like Snoopy and stuff that's not
Just old school stuff.
Yeah, they throw it on a sneaker and it that looks kind
Have you
of
seen
cool.
those Simpson Vans?
I haven't seen those. No.
You seen them? Right?
Yeah.
They're like all like Simpson, like it has all the characters all over them.
Yeah.
They're cool.
I had some. They came out with Avengers vans, and they came out with all these different ones, and those were kind of cool. I got a pair.
Yeah, sneaker culture it started like its own stock market almost. StockX is kind of made it a stock market now.
Yeah, because you'll buy a pair of shoes, and then the value literally just goes.
Yeah,
that's how it is. Any shoe that drops, literally any retro per se, they just shoot up. You buy it for 180, sell it for $250.
In a year, that could be like $500.
Yeah, that's a quick flip, but you can wait, and like every shoe just goes up.
Yeah,
for the
because
most
they
part.
become more harder to find.
The harder to
less
find,
available.
Yeah, less available.
People
And
start wearing them.
the small sizes, like the girl sizes, they always cost. They cost more than men's sizes
Really?
after resale. Yeah,
Why is that?
they're just harder to get.
I think because girls aren't resellers and they're buying it for personal use, and
So there's less out there because they're wearing them.
there's less out there for sure.
They buy them for personal value.
Yeah. Whenever y'all run into somebody who doesn't necessarily understand like how the values go up and down, are they shocked whenever they say like, see, that shoe sold for $2 million or 10,000 or 5? I mean, what kind of responses people say like that they didn't realize that that's a thing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain to someone that doesn't understand it.
Yeah, most people think $200 for a shoe is a lot.
Yeah.
At the Sneaker Summit, we sold a shoe for $1,200.
Yeah.
And it was a Jordan 1, the Shatterback boards.
The Shatterback boards.
1.0, and those go for about $1,800.
Yeah, we gave the guy a good deal. They're pre-owned, but even at pre-owned, like Jordans hold their value.
They're probably worn a handful of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's the most that y'all have ever paid for a shoe, and what's the most y'all have ever sold a shoe for? Any shoe?
I paid $1,400 for a pair of Travis Scott ones.
Yeah.
High tops. But they're valued at like $2,000. So
Yeah.
really, I
You got a deal.
Yeah, same. Well, I got those.
I could
Yeezy
sell them right now for
750s.
$2,000 if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
The Yeezy 750s, I paid $900.
That's the high top.
Mm-hmm.
But those go for like $1,800.
Yeah.
So
So whenever they first released the 750 and that gray,
Mm-hmm.
I was at Saltgrass in over here in like Clear Lake, Webster, right there by
Drax.
Gracie. Yeah, right there. And I had my phone, and I knew that it was going to be dropping, and so I had one in my cart, and then the internet. I don't know if like it was
crashed.
bad. Yes,
Wow.
the internet. Yeah,
That's the worst feeling.
it was. And like Saltgrass has Wi-Fi, but you know how like lots of places have Wi-Fi, and I was like, do I connect to the Wi-Fi? Do I not? Try and use my LTE? What's going on? And yeah,
You didn't get them?
I did not get them. No, it was gone.
You ended up getting them, right?
yeah.
You got them from Adidas when they dropped? From
No,
Yeezy?
I went to every freaking sneaker store in Houston and joined the raffle, and I hit one.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
When I got that call, I was like, yes.
Yeah, man.
And he sold them. I was mad at him when he sold them shoes.
Yeah, I had worn them. Like he wore them too. Like we both were wearing them, and then I still sold them for $1,000.
Yeah, the last time I stood in line for a pair of shoes. I bought 2 pairs, and I went for the Barkley Posit Max. This was probably like
We have a pair of
2012.
Yeah, we
The
do.
green
What
ones?
colors?
Black and green?
No, mine aren't the green ones. Mine are the blue ones.
We have a
Like
black
the
and green.
Philadelphia, like the Sixers color or
mhm.
whatever. And on the bottom is like not a role model. But they also came out with, that same day, they came out with some 6s. I think it was like the infrared 6s or something that, no, it wasn't that. It was a different pair. But I was like, well, I'm already here and I'm in line. And it was at Almeida Mall. That's where it was, at Almeida Mall. I was in line. And that was the last time, like shortly after.
So you're in line for those?
I wanted the Barclays. I wanted the Barclays. And
So you're a fan of the Barkley?
yeah, I liked Barclays. Yeah, when I was in third,
Yeah.
that's whatever it was. That was the first
That
pair
was
of
when he was
shoes that
with the
caught me.
Rockets, or
Well, no, he was still with the Suns.
oh, okay.
He was with the Suns, and then when I was in third grade, and then like 2 years later, he was past. Yeah, he was past his prime.
Yeah.
I was still a fan, but yeah, that's what I wanted. But I mean, those shoes, they're like $220, like retail. But there is no. I mean, there may be resale for them, but
there is.
yeah,
But
think they
people
go.
don't really look for them.
They don't.
Only the like old school
me.
sneaker.
People like me is like just like wanted the Barclays, and they've retroed those ones that I wanted. Like then I have a pair, but they've retroed them again since I bought them the first time. Like
quit making them.
guys, stop! It was like third grade. Y'all waited like 20 something years, and then all of a sudden, like within like 3 or 4, y'all retro them again.
That's crazy.
It's a slap in the face.
Made you wait that long.
Yeah, man. Okay, so is there anything else y'all want to share? I mean, we've talked about most things. I know on Saturday.
Yeah, just come
Grand
check
opening.
us out. We also buy, sell, and trade. So
Yeah,
if
we
you have
buy,
any
sell, trade.
shoes that you're looking to sell, just know we buy, and just come check us out for the grand opening.
And I'm gonna be there to watch you at the Houston Open compete. No, you.
Me?
It's a brand new one. Yeah. Houston Open, yeah.
Future white belt.
Yeah, future white belt. Man, that's cool. And then we'll be watching you compete as well.
I look forward to it.
What about you?
I'm not competing. I was gonna compete earlier this year, and then I separated my rib. But it's been 2 months, and I've been training for.
How you do that?
2 or 3 weeks.
Training?
Yeah.
It just happens.
It's just normal thing.
You got any injuries that you've?
Yeah, I got a bunch.
I'm sure. I've been training for 10 years.
Yeah, almost both of my ankles, my knees. Yeah, I'm all banged up.
What's the longest you've had to sit out due to injury?
My MCL. I got heel hooked in competition, and I didn't tap fast enough. And with them leg locks, man, it's dangerous. I know a lot of people say this and that about arm bars are a bit dangerous too, but just messing with your knees is kind of different, Your arm heals way faster than what your knee will if they twist it,
Yeah, and plus there's a lot more pressure on your knees because you got to, walk around and.
You ever been heel hooked?
Yes, I've been heel hooked.
Yeah.
It was by Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. He was training for a super fight with Submission Hunter. This was, it had to have been January 2020. I still remember it. He was like, "Hey," but when your teammate is training, you kind of gotta know.
Yeah,
it's covered.
Yeah, you gotta be ready for anything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us.
We should do this again.
Appreciate you having us out.
Y'all are welcome anytime.